Welcome back to another episode of the Minds with Hakeem podcast. I am joined by my lovely wife, Samantha, and your host, Jjuan Hakeem. We'll be doing a recap of season 5. We made it to 50 episodes.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, this was a long journey. We had almost a year this season, but hey, we made it. We're here, and we'll look forward to season 6, but I'll let you take off with the questions, and then I'll answer, and then we can wrap up and see everybody in season 6.
I love it. Well, like you said, this was a very long season. Normal amount of episodes. It just took a long time to get them out. So it's okay. Maybe if you don't remember every single guest. So sorry if we don't mention you in the recap. We still love you. But the first thing I want to know is, what did you learn in this season that you didn't know before?
You can learn a lot in a year or 11 months at this point. It's hard for me to just pinpoint one because like I had so many great guests, but I would say I learned the most from Taylor. We kind of, like you kind of mentioned it this morning. You was like, "Hey, Taylor, you interviewed Taylor in this season as well." But which brought me back to that episode, and she just taught me a lot about listening, like how to listen to people in this crazy busy world. How she, as a counselor, listened to her clients and stuff like that in family counseling. That helped me so much, and she actually shared a few books with me afterwards for me to read to learn how to listen well, because if we want to help people, if we're in the help industry, how can we help if we're not hearing them? So I would say that's what I learned the most from in this season. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was one of my favorite episodes. Like the episode with Taylor, that was amazing.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. Your little mini therapy session that she did.
Yeah, I get free therapy when I interview counselors. So spoiler alert, they got something coming next season too. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump the gun, but go ahead.
What ways have you been growing in your life that have been influenced by the conversations that you had in season 5?
Off the top of my head, Mike challenged me a lot on his financial views and what he believed in, like educating financially. So just trying to do a lot of things in our day-to-day life as far as investing and looking towards the future with our portfolio or our whatever. That episode was a tangible, easy takeaway for me. But yeah, and got to go back to the listening aspect from Taylor. And the last episode with Drew was very inspiring. It's just serving my community well, and also not thinking that, I'm the only one that's out here serving. There's many others, but how can we get others involved? Like, that's kind of more so where I'm going. It's like, first of all, trying to build our financial portfolio to a place where we're solid, and then also serving others. How can I get others to come along on the journey with me? It's now my heart focus from this season. So talked a lot about that even with like Emmett on the very first episode of the season way back in April of 2022. And the things that he was doing at the time, and he's still doing a ton of great things, but it's time for people like me and Emmett to bring others with us. So
I can think of some other conversations that have changed your daily life.
What's that?
The first one with Norm from Speak Fluence.
That was,
like compared to a year ago, the time and effort that you put into your speech patterns and just like presenting your voice well. That was a really big one. Yeah,
that was hard. Like, especially being in the podcast world and also wanting to venture into the public speaking world. It's hard and uncomfortable to work on your voice with a voice coach and somebody telling you don't even know how to say your name properly correct. That kind of hurts your feelings right away. But no, Norm is very soft and genuine guy, and he want to see you develop. So yeah, my voice, I talk a lot. Everybody knows that. And that was very, very key for me this season. Norm was, I don't know, he just puts all the energy in the room when he's in it with his voice. I'm kind of jealous of that guy.
And you got to put some stuff that you learned from him into practice with another guest when you spoke at Change Course, and even just being involved in Change Course is totally new. That's happened with this season.
Oh, dang. I did interview Joe this season, right?
Yeah.
Joe's awesome. He's been on like a little podcast
tour
right now, man. He just got like 4 or 5 podcasts he done since he did his first one with us. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's been great for us to be involved with the Change Course too, and just having Joe on the podcast has been kind of a testament to our journey with him.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. And if you haven't watched the Change Course episode, I would really encourage you to do. There's plenty of ways you can get involved in that. But to see what those leaders are doing in that program it's forever changing. As somebody who's considered an ally of the program, and we're just aides of the leaders. That thing has been changing my life more than the people, I believe. It's just like being around people from different walks of life and helping them and assisting them. That program, we need more programs like that in Des Moines. I'll just say that.
Yeah. What are some other life lessons that you've been picking up on over season 5, whether or not they came from the episodes, but like what are some ways that you've grown and changed over the course of season 5?
Well, I think one is, and I did an episode about it this season, was the illusion of choice. Like, if you set your mind towards something that you want to achieve, and then choices are an illusion to you, you know exactly what you need to do to achieve those goals. That has been like game changer for me. The way Trevor Moore broke it down so simple for me, my brain picked it up, and I'm like, this is really like, it's hard work, but it's easy. Like, I know what decisions I have to make. So that's kind of something that I put into play this whole season. Not only with myself, I've been forcing that on like all my friends, I'm actually about to speak at Change Course about this whole section next month, which is pretty cool to keep somebody else's work going. And, something that really changed me, I believe can help change others. So that's been one big thing I've been growth in my own life in this season. Is just like understanding that there isn't this unlimited amount of choices out there for me with what my vision and what my goals are. There's these finite amount of choices that I have to choose from to do every day or every week to get to where I want to go personally. So that's been pretty cool to just see the fruits of it so far and understand I'm haven't even done nothing yet. I'm on the cusp of something.
Yeah. One of our guests got you to try something new off the pod when Hunter convinced you to pick up a fiction book, which you hadn't done that before. But Hunter from our episode with Beaverdale Books got you outside your comfort zone a little.
He's a salesman. So everybody who know me, I don't like reading fiction books at all. I'm a straight nonfiction guy. And talking to Hunter on the podcast with some familiar faces in the room that was there, I didn't like he challenged my thought process and kind of broke it down to me that fiction books sometimes have some truth in it. It's just an exaggerated form of it, which kind of don't limit your creativity to what you can accomplish and what you can do. And I was like, whoa, I didn't look at it that way. Like, wow. So I just went to go pick up some nonfiction books from him, and he sold me my first ever fiction book. I haven't picked it up and read it yet, but I'll definitely be giving feedback on that book, but when I get to it. But yeah, he's a really good salesman and business owner, because he got me to buy my first ever fiction book. I still can't believe I bought it.
Yeah, I applaud Hunter because I'm happy.
You read a lot of fiction.
Yeah, I do, and I learn a lot from it.
We'll see.
What are just some of your highlights from season 5? What are some things that you look back on and are really thankful for some of those conversations?
I think the biggest highlight for the entire season is when I look at that course of the season, the whole as an entirety. I've interviewed a lot of people that they're not directly on the same career path as me, but we're very like-minded in a lot of ways. Excuse me. I want to get to interviewing more people like that. Like, no disrespect to any of my previous guests, but this season I felt like was really catered towards my message, and I have a growth mindset. I love to inspire others to do better in their own personal journeys, And every single person I interviewed in that season is kind of on the same course, just in a different lane. So that was the most inspiring thing for me about that season. And that's something that I want to see going forward with the Mindset I King podcast.
That's great. Speaking about going forward, what are some things that we can look forward to in season 6?
We are finally getting a nutritionist on. She specializes in women health and fitness and nutrition. Her name is Lisa. So we're finally getting her on this season, and I'll be talking to more people about what we put in our bodies and how different we are from male to female, from everybody. There's no one diet for everybody. So I'll be getting to a lot of what we put in our bodies, so we can get healthier in this crazy world, especially still in COVID, but coming out of COVID and that big scare. That's been extremely important to me, I know, in us. So you'll see a lot of that. Definitely will always keep a financial guest on the cards, because people in America love their monies. But we'll definitely be focusing on mission work too, other nonprofits and different ways to serve coming forward. So it'll look a lot like this season. It'll be different brains, and I'm thinking about bringing back one of my favorite guests. We've been talking. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm thinking about bringing back one of my favorite guests. She's ready to go again. So be on the lookout for that for sure. And she's in a whole different lane right now. She's leveled up a lot. So I'm ready to come with it and pick her brains and see what we can do.
Cool. What else outside of podcast episodes can we look forward to?
Oh yeah, we are currently revamping the website. So the Mindset Hakeem website has now changed to JjuanHakeem.com, and that will be coming soon. We also have some crew necks coming as well. They're pretty sweet. Trying to get them out before they get too cold. And then in the summer we have something else coming. So I won't speak on the summer yet because I'm wishful thinking. And it's cold outside right now. So,
you meant what you're trying to get
as
them
far
out
as merch,
while it's still cold.
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Okay.
Yeah, in the summer we got another different form of merchandise coming out. But these crew necks are really, really sweet. I'm excited about them. So don't miss out on yours. We won't have a lot, I will say that, but definitely the people who listen and share us daily, you won't want to miss out on this one. So
nice, great salesman.
Oh yeah, I am selling. I didn't even notice I was selling, y'all. Don't feel pressured to buy.
That was all the questions I had written down, but is there anything else that you want to share?
Not really. This was fun. Thank you. You're a really good host. You should start interviewing people more, baby. But no, that was really it. I do appreciate you for doing this and all the work that you've been doing, and I do appreciate you, Solomon, for switching and coming on board during the middle of a season. It's been a long ride, so we do appreciate you. I've been meaning to get with your wife to figure out, how does Saul like to work? How does he like to be praised? He probably don't like me telling him I appreciate him. It make him cringe. But no, this has been fun. I'm just want people to really stay focused on what we're doing, because like we're in to help others people. We're in to help others business, and all of our content we cater towards helping the next person along on their journey. And no, you don't have to do it our way. We just want to give you tangible people who's done it their way, and maybe you could take bits and pieces and take that with you on your journey.
Definitely. And shout out and thank you to our listeners and the audience, and let's grow this community. So once season 6 starts rolling,
let's do that.
Share an episode with a friend, or share your favorite episode from season 5 with a friend. Leave us a 5-star review.
And now she's selling. You see that? You see how
now
quick that happened?
Marketing outreach.
And also, it's a difference. And also, shout out to Cottage Grove. Our church has embraced us and let us use their home for a podcast studio. It's been really comfortable and cozy in here. Place of business. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Until next time, we'll see y'all in season 6. Peace.
Season 6.